Alright guys, this video is going to be for new and existing customers. I have something special for you guys. When I open Kodi, you guys will see. But right now, the first thing I'm going to do is go over it like I always do. If you're new to Fire 6, the first thing you want to do is find your network. Connect your wireless network. Once you have your wireless network connected, you can go into the applications. Alright, the first one I'm going to go over is Mobdro. Alright, as you guys can see, my Mobdro needs to be updated, so I'm glad I picked this time to do the video. It's going to be an awesome video. Go ahead and click OK. If that ever comes up, go down and click Install. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think some of it was cut out. Install was at the bottom over to the right. Sorry about that, guys. I may have to move the camera angle over just a little bit. We'll see if I have to or not. Let's see. I'll just zoom it out just a little bit. Alright, so install was right there where you see open at the bottom. That was where your install was. It's right there. But I'm going to go ahead and open up Mobdro. Alright, so here's where you guys can watch all of your live cable channels. No need to pay for cable. Say you want to watch Cartoon Network. Open it up, give it a few seconds to buffer up. And as you can see, you can watch Cartoon Network, you can watch any of these channels. Well, I said that. Looks like CW's offline. That happens. Channels go offline. They come back up very quickly though.
New from Strongbow.
So I'm going to click on a couple more. Let's see. Where's the... I'm looking for the premium channel. There's Stars. Normally there is HBO in here, and there's Showtime and all kinds of premium channels. It doesn't look like they're in here right now. If the links continue to go down, they take them out so they update the stream. You don't have to update the application for the stream to update. You just close out the application fully by pressing back. Let's see, back and back. We'll close it out, I believe. Let's see if it closed it out for me. Yeah, pressing back and back will close out the application, and when you do that, it will refresh the streams, but it's highly unlikely that they've just added streams in the 2 seconds that I did that. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to sports. Right here is where you can watch ESPN. If you're looking for the Cowboys game, it's normally on Main Event. Sometimes it's on ESPN. A lot of times it's on Sports, where is that? Sports Action, I've seen it a lot on. And if you're looking for a UFC pay-per-view event, right here, BT Sports 2 is almost always where your UFC pay-per-view events are going to be. Other than that, if it's not on there for whatever reason, you'll just check the Facebook group that I ask everybody to join upon buying a Fire Stick, and I will have posted where the fights are going to be. In here you have shows. These are more or less like 24/7 TV shows, random episodes. But they all play. You guys can check that out. In movies is the same. It's 24/7 by genre. Alright? So the next application that I'm going to go over is Terrarium TV. Now I started doing these two applications first instead of Kodi because a lot of people, my videos tend to drag on for an hour or more. And a lot of people weren't watching to the end of the video to utilize these applications, and they are great. Alright, so when you first open up Terrarium, it puts you to like trending TV shows. Now you can go up here and you can change it however you see fit. You can change it to Netflix list. They have Hulu, they have Amazon, they have YouTube Red, they have all kinds of paid stuff on here. But for the purpose of this video, I'll just leave it on let's leave it on what it is. Netflix list. So say I wanted to watch Ozark, you would go pick your season, and then you would pick your episode, You just say you never watched it, you want to watch episode 1. So at that point you press play. Alright, at this point you normally want to give it about 10 seconds to load in links, but I'm going to go ahead and just press play. Click it and press play, sorry. Because I don't want my video super long. And as you can see, your TV show just starts playing straight away. Sorry, my camera's not the best. It usually will focus in there. It's kind of focusing in now. But you see it plays. So I'm going to back out. And this is a free application, so you will get ads like this sometimes when you back out of movies or TV shows. You won't get them while you're in it, but you'll get them when you back out. It's to keep the application free. Just keep pressing the back button on your Fire Stick. And when it's done, show you the ad to keep it free, it will let you back out of it. I know this can kind of be a pain, but it's how they keep this application more or less legal. Alright, so we're out of that. Now you know how the TV shows work. And if you're looking for a TV show that you just can't find, you can go up here, you can hit search, type it in, and it will find the TV show. Alright, so I'm going to back out of that. And in the top left hand corner, you can press the 3 lines, and you can move to movies. Now in movies, you're graded by most popular, but like I said, if you guys want to watch in theaters, whatever, you can change it to in theaters. Alright, I'm just going to click it. And on this one, you just simply go up to the play button. And TV shows, not so much. Super important to wait for 10 seconds or so when you see the link start loading in, as movies are. Because movies, you see how this one says 416 megs. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's going to be a terrible copy. So you want to wait 10 to 15 seconds to let it pull as many links as it possibly can. What you want to look for, a good copy of a movie will say 1.8 gigs beside it, or 2 gigs. Those are ideally the best copies that you want to look for, but it doesn't look like that it's going to pull anything more than this for it, so I'm going to go ahead and press play just to show you guys. And as you can see, it starts playing. So I'm going to back out, and if it gives me an ad, I'm simply going to just back out, because we are done with Terrarium TV. Alright, now for the main deal here, we're going to go over Chaos in this video. I'm going to open up Chaos, and I have something really special for you guys that are new customers, or you guys that are existing customers. On this update, 1.7 is going to be a manual update, unless you already have 1.6 and you were one of the select few people that paid to get the manual update. And I'm going to show you why here in just a few seconds. Be patient, guys. Wait for it. Alright, you guys see that? That is a brand new feature to my build. If you can't see it really well, it says update available to be installed. Build Chaos. Current version is 1.5. The latest version is 1.7. Recommend fresh start. So what this is, guys, this is an auto update feature to my build. No more paying for updates. All you guys do, if you're an existing customer, is close Kodi out, reopen up Kodi, and see if you are on this update. If you're on this update, and give it about 5 minutes. You saw mine popped up super quick. I have real fast internet, so give it up to 5 minutes. If you're not on this update, unfortunately, you will need to contact me, and it will be $40 to update to install this feature to where you guys will just auto update. It will come up and ask you. So here you have delay update, which I never recommend. Standard install. But what we're going to do is go for a fresh install. The reason we're going to fresh install is because this build right here has wallpapers that I've taken out and add-ons that I've taken out and replaced. So I always recommend you guys do a fresh install. This is going to delete all the old background pictures, like where it says where it says blacklisted stuff, that's actually a new picture, but I installed an update on top of everything. So when we get back in, you're going to notice some backgrounds are gone, some add-ons are gone. So I'm simply going to just hit install. With the fresh install, you're going to wait for it to calculate files and folders. And I've been working on getting this auto update feature to work for the last, I guess, 3 or 4 updates, and I finally have gotten it. So all of my builds from now on will auto update, making Chaos the best build out. Alright, and as you guys see, once it fresh installs, once it deletes everything, it's going to go through the installation process. So I'm going to do all this live for new and existing customers. I'm going to do all this live. I'm not going to pause the video. I'm going to let it go through like it does. And I will see you guys back in just a few minutes. And if your screen starts to go dark like that, just simply hit the down button on your Fire Stick. It will light back up your screen. You want to make sure that you don't let the screen go completely dark into screensaver mode. Most of the time I've disabled screensaver mode on the Fire Sticks, but sometimes I get in a hurry and I forget. So just watch this, make sure it doesn't go into screensaver mode while you're doing an update. If it does, I've seen it sometimes mess up the update. I've seen it sometimes to where I press out of the screensaver and it just picks right back up. But, you know, the updates, they only take about 5 or 6 minutes, so just, you know, just kind of hang around and watch it and make sure it doesn't go into screensaver mode. Alright, now that it's downloading, it's going to install the build. And you shouldn't get any errors. If you do get errors, that sometimes is on me. It's not going to affect your build. It's just sometimes I remove directories and folders without deleting them all the way, so it can cause errors. It doesn't affect your build. I haven't done it in several builds. I'm actually getting super good at what I do. So you shouldn't get any errors upon installation. And if for whatever reason, especially after I do an update, if you get on here and it says error or something like that, just simply close it out and reopen it. That just means too many people are on the server trying to download at the same time. It can happen. I got my auto update to work on my bill.
Got the what?
That's where when it comes up, it tells people to auto update.
Boy, it was so dark.
It's the old video shooting.
Okay, chewy.
Is it?
Supposed to be a cold front tonight. There you are. Starting fire.
Almost done. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this, so I'm going to say it again. If you have the build installed or if you're getting a Fire Stick, the way you prompt this auto update, if you already have Kodi open, you want to make sure that you go where it says system, down below, go to power, hit exit, and that will exit out of the application, open it back up, let it sit for a few minutes, up to 5 minutes, and it will come up and prompt you to auto update. Now, upon updating, this is the process that takes the longest because you guys have to let it sit without clicking on anything for up to 5 minutes to 10 minutes depending on how fast your internet is. Here in a minute you will see at the top of the screen where it says writing menu or building in menu. That's going to build in all of your shortcuts that I'm going to show you here in a minute, all of your movie cases and TV cases and stuff. So it's very important that you guys don't click on anything while this process is going on. And also, every time you close your Kodi and open it back up, it will look like this. You have to wait each time for the widgets to load in. You won't have to wait for this Skin Shortcuts building in menu thing that it's doing now unless you update. But you do need to wait for all the widgets to load in, which I will show you what it looks like when it's finished. Now it is okay to scroll through everything like I'm doing, just don't click on anything. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys the categories while we're waiting on this as soon as the Skin Shortcuts menu builds in. We'll start with horror. Some add-ons updating in the background. You can't see them. You can just see the little thing beside the Skin Shortcuts menu. Those are add-ons updating in the background. They're set to auto update. That's basically what gives you guys all of your new titles and TV shows and everything is the add-ons. So your add-ons auto update, giving you new titles, you know, all the time added to Kodi. And it is worth mentioning though that if you've had your Kodi on for a while, in order to get these new titles, you know, to show up, say, you know, you've had your Kodi on for a week or so, you would want to go to System, Power, and Exit, the way you will see me do at the end of the video, and reopen up Kodi and let all these little movie cases and widgets build in that I'm going to show you guys here in just a minute. Alright, so we have a horror section. These are the widgets that I'm telling you guys to let load in, by the way. So we have a horror section. You have horror flicks, Stephen King's collection, horror TV, Showbox horror TV, and horror movies. And for your movies section, you have search movies, which I'm not sure if that works at the minute because we're waiting on somebody to update an add-on. But I'm going to show you guys through Covenant right here how you can search for movies here in a minute. So you have Flicksanity movies, Covenant movies, Box Set Kings, Specto Fork, Exodus Fork, 123 movies, Elysium movies, and Flickset movies. Now all these are different places you can go to watch movies. Alright, so for TV shows, you have search TV shows, which like I said, you could try it. It may not work right now. But you have Netflix, you have 24/7 TV shows, Bubbles TV shows, Quantum TV shows, Covenant. And just remember guys, if you're hovered over TV shows and you open up Covenant or any one of these add-ons, it's going to open up to the TV show section, on-demand TV show. So this is where you watch your full seasons of all your TV shows. You got Banu TV, Elysium TV, Genesis Reborn, Maverick TV box sets, 123 Ketchup, Adult Swim, Trending TV. Alright, for live TV, you got USA TV List, 24/7 Cable, United States Television, IPTV Scrapers, Local News by State. This is where you guys will watch your news. It's 24/7 news, so it plays live when it's time. And when it's not time, it just 24/7. So if you miss the news, you want to watch it, you can watch it right there. And then you have World News channels. Alright, you have a Laugh Out Loud section. In this, you have Scare Cams, Laugh Out Loud, Ownage Pranks, Lieutenant Lick Me, Funny or Die, Ben Phillips, and Rock's Epic Fail. And all of these down here pull from YouTube. Right here you have a Marvel section, which in a minute will load in Marvel movie TV showcases. You have a Kids Corner section, which loads in DreamWorks movies for the kids. You have an audiobook section, which will load in audiobooks on tape. Music section. Down below music, you have local radio, genre, karaoke time, music TV, most popular, and hot artists. For my autism section, you guys have all these. They're hard for me to read. My eyes are bad. Sorry guys. You got playlists for autism, interactive area, relaxing videos, understanding autism, and you have teaching children with autism. Sorry guys. Just trying to see what it says. Alright, and right here you have my anonymous section, pulls from YouTube. It's got different anonymous collective groups. You can stay up to date with what's going on with Anonymous in this section. For her, you have HGTV, Hallmark. Yeah, that'll come up. Just press the back. Just tells you what's new with Planet MMA and different stuff. Hallmark, E! Entertainment, Lifetime, TLC, MTV. Now these are all TV shows on demand, full seasons. Alright? Right here is your Christian TV section. You have Christian YouTube, Kids, Spanish Christian, Family Christian, Christian TV, Hollywood, Christian. For him, we have a hunting channel, man cave, rated R, sports TV, war TV shows, motor replays, and thriller movies. For your sports section, you have Maverick Sports, Pro Sport, Sports Center, NBA On Demand, Revved Up, Motorsports, and Sport Zone. Right here for your Outlaw section, you have Western movies, Western TV shows, and Gunslinger TV. For your UFC and MMA, this is another place besides Mob Joe where you guys can catch your live pay-per-view and boxing events. You have the BT Sports 2 where I told you guys it would be, Bucky's Fight Night Replay. This is good if you miss a fight and you want to watch it. It's always in here on Bucky's On Demand. UFC pay-per-view replays and free pay-per-view. Right here under system, you have the tutorial video, the build update, Tantrum APK Wizard installer, your power, your skin settings, and you guys won't ever mess with that. That's for me. Alright, so back to horror. Like I was saying, you got your horror movie cases right here, and up here you have some horror TV shows on demand, full seasons. But let's just say you want to watch 47 Meters Deep, click on it. Give it a few seconds to pull some streams, some sources. It's always important, you guys, to let it go to 100%. That way it'll pull all of your sources. It takes a little while, you just gotta be patient. And as you can see, the movie will start playing. You can get to this menu that I'm at by pressing the enter button in the middle. Here you can fast forward, pause, or stop. I'm going to go ahead and stop it. I'm going to go up here and show you guys the TV shows section of the horror. Alright, as you can see, you got 2 seasons. Select your season. And then select your episode. Inspector will open up and start looking for your providers. Hey, everyone, you should hear us. Alright, Inspecto is set to pull up a dictionary. So what you do with this one is you would just click the first one. So it's set up if the first one does not play, it's set the default down all the way down until it finds one that plays. I like this camera because it doesn't tell me how I've been recording for.
Oh, it doesn't?
So I gotta guess.
Time limit you do on it?
Do what?
Is it on a time limit though?
Yeah, you can only upload like an hour to YouTube. I've got away with an hour and 2 minutes before.
Make them shorter.
I can with the other one, I can't with this one, there's too much shit. Just got too much stuff in it. There's too much ground to cover. Alright, Inspecto is taking forever and a fucking day. So just be patient. I probably will change this add-on out to like Covenant. Yeah, Inspecto's not even working right now. It doesn't look like. So I will change that add-on out to Covenant on the next update. There we go. But you guys can watch TV shows and horror TV. You can go through any of these add-ons down here to watch TV shows. Alright, I'm going to move on to movies. So you got the movie widgets for Buc-ee's. It's going to be all new movies. Just going to click on one. Well, that says 2049. So it might not play. Well, beside it says 2017, so maybe it's gonna play. I don't know if Blade Runner is already out yet. I thought it was. Oh, it is out. It's just a shitty copy. That's how the movie widgets work for the new movies. You click on them, they start playing. So up above you have more movie widgets pulling from Supremacy. So let's just say you want to watch War of the Planet of the Apes. You would click on it, and here you have the choice to play the trailer, play in SD format, or play in 1080p. I always try to play in 1080p first. If it doesn't work, then you go back and you try to play in another video format other than 1080p. But I always try 1080p first. And it did, it grabbed it. 1080p. I'm going to stop it. If it goes to that screen, just press back. Down here, like I was saying, you have a whole mess of different add-ons. So I'm just going to open up Covenant and show you how it looks and show you how you can search for a movie while that search function is down. I believe it's still down. You can look through genres, year, people, languages, certificates, most popular, people watching. But down here at the bottom, you have a search. So if you click on search, type it in. If you spell it right, it will find it. If it's out. If it doesn't find it, it's not out. Alright, and down here, like say if you open up Specto Fork and Exodus Fork, they're going to look pretty much the same. Like I'll open up Elysium. It's going to look like you're in the same deal because they're all categorized the same, but different add-ons pull different sources. So you got in progress, new movies, in theaters, Marvel, Disney Collection, and then down at the bottom you have your search. So just remember, if you're under movies, all these, everything's going to open up to a movie section. Alright, we're going to go on to TV shows. So up here you got some of your people watching, which is basically like your most popular type of TV shows. So say you want to watch Game of Thrones. You would click your season, and click season 7. And then you would click your episode. And when you click on it, give it a few seconds. And for whatever reason you click on it and you give it like 5 or 10 seconds, it doesn't open. Just press and hold the enter button, the pick button, and go to play. Sometimes you have to do that. Usually it'll just auto open. And then Covenant will start scraping for links again. I swear, man, that shit goes the slowest when I shoot videos. It doesn't ever go this slow when I'm just like watching shit.
Set on pause.
No, I don't know. I haven't figured out how to pause the camera yet.
It's pause mode.
If I stop it, if I hit the record button, it stops it.
Should be a pause on
There's a play button right here. This says this function is currently unavailable. I haven't totally learned the whole functions of this new camera. Well, like I was saying, you guys want to make sure you let it go to 100%. I mean, at 70 or 80, you can press the back button, and it will pull whatever sources that it has, but you have a hell of a good chance of getting no string found if you do that. So you really want to let it go to 100%. And as you can see, it picks the first link that it can find. If it doesn't find one, it defaults. And then it starts playing the TV show. So all of your TV shows on demand, your most populars you can pick from here. If you press up again, you'll go up here to networks. These are networks with full seasons on demand. So you can search for your TV show by network. But down here, down below, once again, like I was saying, you have Covenant, you have Elysium. I'll just open up Covenant. You guys can go through these add-ons and look at them, familiarize yourself with them. There's kind of a learning curve to running Kodi. But, you know, if you open up Covenant under the TV shows, you're going to see stuff like networks, genres. And your networks is going to be like what you saw in that top widget above, where it's got like ABC and Cartoon Network. But this is Covenant, so this is going to be different from the top one, pulls from Elysium. And right here you can search, or if you just want to go to like most popular people watching, it'll just bring up a whole bunch of shows that are in that category. You can usually find what you're looking for in that category. But like I was saying, Elysium TV is going to look similar to that, but they all pull from different add-ons. Alright, so moving on to live TV. Up here you got a bunch of live TV channels that you can play. There's a whole list of live TV channels going through Goodfellas, which is an add-on. And then down here you have an add-on that pulls from Mobdro, the first application that I showed you guys, and it does work pretty good for being inside of Kodi. I'll open up maybe like 2 channels and show you guys. And there's usually...
Well, hello, good people. Welcome into
Stop that. There's usually 2, like ESPN has 2 different ones, so if one doesn't work, you can default to the other one. Alright, I'm not going to waste any more time. You guys can go through these. There is a shitload of channels. They have worldwide channels and all of our cable channels. So you guys can look through those. Down below, these are different add-ons that will open up to different places where you can watch live TV. I am going to go into local news by state and show you guys that. Alright, so we're in Texas, so pick Texas, unless you just want to watch some random state's news. Then you can do stuff like Channel 4, Channel 7, and basically all you do is click on it and it'll start playing the news, and it'll 24/7 the news station, and when it's time to play live, it plays live. So that's how the news works. You're going to move on, laugh out loud, you got stuff like bad lip reading. Up here you got some prank videos that pull from YouTube. And then down below you got a bunch of prank type of scare cam stuff. It all pulls from YouTube. Brock's Epic Fails is going to be like Fail Army videos from YouTube. Super funny. You guys check out that whole section. You won't be disappointed. Alright, like I was saying, Marvel pulls all the superhero movies. So you just click on it, like click on Spider-Man or whatever you want to watch. Elysium opens up, it starts scraping for links. Hey. Huh? Yeah, I don't know how to pause it. Well, there's a play button on the side. I tried to press it, but it said not available. This feature's not available. But I got my update. And then it goes slow like this when I film videos. Alright, and as you can see, Elysium is going to pull the first link that it can find. Hopefully it's a 1080p. It said 1080p. It won't always pull 1080p's if it's a new movie, but it's set up to try. And then as you can see, like every other add-on, your movie starts playing. Right, so down below this there's no other categories, and up above there's only one widget, so we'll move on to the kids corner. There's nothing down below this. You got Elysium DreamWorks movies pulling from Elysium, and I'm not going to open up these because y'all have seen Elysium works every time. This works the same way. You would select the movie, give it a few seconds, and it'll start playing. Up above you got kids movies and TV shows pulling from Bobby's Cartoons. So that's good for the kids. You could go into it. You could go into season 2, episode 26, or whatever episode you want. see, episode 26 did not want to play. Modern Warfare to play. I may have to take Bobby's Cartoons out on the next update. I like to give the add-ons creators like a week to get their add-ons sorted out before I change them out, because the add-ons that I have in here typically are really good. They work very well. So it may just have been that one TV show too, so we'll just grab one more and try one more and see if that's what it was. But if this one doesn't work, I'm not going to waste any more time on it. And on the next update, you will see it come out, and I'll replace it with something. Let's just try season 16, episode 2. Alright, so Bobby's Cartoon is having some kind of error right now, and it could just be because they may be uploading an update to the add-on. So just like I said, watch on the next update. That add-on may change, that widget may change. But right here you have audio books, so if you go to kids, or whatever category you want to go to. Like if you wanted to set the Lion King on for your kids, or... Alright guys, if it does this, that irritates me. So if you go to the left, you can change it from icons to list. You may like the icons, but I do not love them. So I change it back to list. It's set to list, but sometimes it changes. The icons are good for like movies and stuff, but I do not like them for anything else. Alright, and as you can see with the books on tape,
Welcome to the Pride Lands,
it starts reading the
home to
book,
some of the most glorious animals in...
and it shows the book and it shows all the words, so it's super good for kids or whatever. Down below you have different sections pulling from the add-on Nemesis where you can listen to books on tape. So we're going to move on to music. Right here you have some music videos that pull from Now. Just go into one. So it's normal to get that YouTube error when you go into the music videos, but it should still play. It's been still playing. Yep, there you go. That's extremely loud. And down below right here you have local radio stations, genre, karaoke time, music, TV, most popular, and hot artists. Like I said, you guys can go through those. Up above, up here, you have more local radio stations that pull from a different add-on. I'll just go into one, show you that it's working. 995 The Wolf. So you press back and then press enter and press stop if you want to stop it. So I'm going to move on to the autism section. You got pulling from autism support. You have different stuff. Let's see, autism, whatever that says, can't read that. Deep relaxation, stuff like that. So if you have a kid with autism, or you have a kid that, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. But if you have a kid that needs this stuff, you can go in and watch it. I had a whole clever thing to say, but I can't think about what it was. So Anonymous, you can go in here and watch Anonymous videos pulling from YouTube. Just click on one.
Good morning, America. I'm Charles.
There you go. And down here, like I said, you have different anonymous collectives you can go through. For her, you got romance movies. And this is pulling through Elysium. I've already showed you guys that Elysium works and how it works, so I'm not going to go back over that. And up here you have Elysium TV shows. It's going to work the same as Covenant. When you select it, you're going to select your season, then select your episode, and then it would start playing. Alright? And that's pulling from drama. This is pulling from romance section. And then like I was saying down below, you have different channels. I'll just open up one like TLC and show you guys how this looks. See, so you have different stuff pulling from the TLC channel, full seasons of whatever, whatever's on this channel. So if that's something you guys want to watch, you could go into like Cake Boss and pick a season and pick an episode, and it would start playing.